Hi everyone, welcome to a Crafty Yarn podcast episode 36. I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Samantha, and this is our crochet and knitting podcast.
So we've been working hard trying to get things finished for the Finish That Whip challenge.
We have.
And the first project that I've finished is my summer fruit pudding. So this is it here. Last time I had it finished, I just needed to sew in the ends and block it, which I've done. And since blocking it, it's really opened it up, and I think it looks really beautiful now.
Oh, it is. It's really stunning.
Yeah. So I have made this a couple of times now, and I just love it. The details are just beautiful in the pattern.
It's a really pretty design, isn't it?
It is.
I actually like just the little pink around as the border.
It's nice, and it's actually ended up the same as my other one. I had to do one row.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's good. And I have finally finished my mum's Vanna cardigan. I'm sure she'll be thrilled. So all I had to do was just tack down the collar because it was just not sitting nicely. So I've done that now, and I think that's actually will be good. It should sit really nicely. So I'm really pleased to have that finished.
It's been a long time coming.
It has been a long time coming, yes. Like the problem is it's such a simple stitch. It's just half trebles, but that actually grows very slowly, doesn't it? So it's taken me a lot longer than I had anticipated, but I'm really pleased to have it finished now.
So next up, I've been working on the coat that I've been making for Buddy. So this is how it's looking here. So last time I had to add an extra row of squares along the back to make it long enough for him, and also an extra 2 squares on the little tab that goes under his tummy. So I've done that, and then you have a ribbing around here, so that goes across like the top of his back and then across his chest. So the pattern was for like a sort of like a double crochet ribbon, I think, but what I decided to do was just do a front and back post treble rib all the way around, and then you did some rows of double crochet around the rest of it. I decided that I would sew in the ends on this little panel here where the buttons are going to go, but there are just hundreds of ends in here, and I just cannot face sewing them all in. So Mum came up with the idea that we would like tie all of the ends sort of to each other and then trim them so they're not quite as bulky, and then put fabric in.
I think that's a good idea. I mean, it is only the dog coat after all, isn't it? It's not something you're going to be wearing yourself.
No.
And normally we wouldn't do that, but
no, but
we just want to get it finished.
But like I think there's like 96 squares or something, and they've each got like
quite a few
4
ends.
ends. So it's I just need to do the lining, and then that's going to be finished. And it looks so cute on him.
It does, yes.
And it's actually really nice to be able to make something that fits him properly.
That's right, because a lot of the ones Caitlin's bought, they're just too small.
And they're too short.
Yeah, they're too short, true.
So it's actually been really nice to be able to make something that fits him properly. So I think that I'm actually going to be making quite a few more dog coats.
Maybe one that doesn't have as many ends next time.
Yes, maybe I'll do one all in one piece.
Yeah, this might be easier.
Or maybe sew one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited for him to wear this.
Oh, it's going to be great. At least you'll have it finished for winter.
Yes, that's right.
One of my projects that's been languishing for quite a while is my reindeer sack. I just had the final details to do, and for some reason it just stalled and I haven't finished it. But anyway, I've been working on it, and I had to do these little stars above the trees, which I've put on, and then there's the little detail on the present, which is now done. And I had a tiny bit of the antler to sew on, which I've done. So the little stars on top of the tree, it's supposed to go all the way around on the back as well, but I thought that I'm just going to put them on the front. I think it just looks cute. They're a little bit sort of funny. It's a bit hard to get them sort of even. I sort of struggled a bit.
Do you know what I actually thought would have been easier?
What's that?
Is if like when you were crocheting it, you were like there, you had done them, because it's quite difficult sort of like reaching in through the whole sack to do stuff.
It is actually, yes. I think that's probably one of the things that I did find difficult, trying to get down there. So yeah, actually it probably would be better to do the stars earlier. But I think it looks fine just on the front, because the front's all you're going to be looking at anyway. So, and Caitlin did an I-cord on hers, but I didn't know how to do an I-cord, and the thought of chaining a lot of chains to do a cord didn't really appeal to me very much. So I thought I'm just going to put a ribbon in there because I like things that have ribbons in. So I actually found this chocolate ribbon that goes with the reindeer. So I've just put that in the the top, and I actually think it looks really cute.
I agree.
So the only thing I've got left to do now is just sew 2 little eyes on, and it's finished. So that will definitely be finished by the end of the month. So I'm quite excited, and it will be all ready for for the next Christmas. So I'm quite excited to be able to use it and finish it.
So another project that I've been trying really hard to finish is my recovery shawl from the Inside Crochet magazine number 152. So this is another project that had
A lot of ends.
But I just sat down and decided that I was just going to sew them all in, because there's no point making these beautiful things and then you can't use them because you haven't sewn in the ends. So
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. It took some extreme willpower, but I just put on a show and watched that and sewed in all these ends, and I'm really pleased to have it done now.
Yeah, Kate and I were talking about it. It's probably better to sew them in as you go, because then it's not such a huge thing at the end. But the problem is doing that. I can't remember what I made, but I made something where I did that, and then I needed to pull it back for some reason, and of course I'd sewn the ends in it and made it difficult. But I think when you're on a project that you know is fine, you're not going to need to do that. I think it's probably better just to sew them in as you go, because then it's not such a daunting prospect at the end.
I do agree. So all I need to do now is put the pockets on,
yes,
which I'm hoping to do in the next few days, so that I can enter this in the challenge.
It's such a beautiful shawl, isn't it? I love it. Yeah.
I would love to make another one.
I agree. Yeah.
I just love the moss stitch. It creates such a sort of like dense but really nice.
Yeah, texture. I agree. Yeah, and it's a really nice project to work on, because once you get started, it's quite mindless, and it's really, really nice. Yeah,
it is, and I love the lacy.
The border is beautiful, isn't it?
It's just so pretty. It really finishes off what is quite a simple shawl.
Yeah. Another
project that is so close to being finished is my Amma top by, I think it's Rove Handmade. So I think last time I had it all sewed together, I just need to do the trim, which around the neckline it had a double crochet and a slip stitch, and I did that, and then it wouldn't go over my head, so I had to unpick the slip stitch, and now I've just got a double crochet. And then on the sleeves you were supposed to do treble double crochet slip stitch, but I didn't have enough yarn, so I just did double crochet and then slip stitch.
Oh, okay.
So I've sewn in most of the ends. I've just got a few more to do, and then this will be finished, which I'm excited about.
Yeah, because the slip stitch took all the give out of the...
Yeah, well, you can see it down here.
Yeah.
Like, it's just completely rigid.
Yes.
Whereas with the double crochet...
Yes, and now you can get it over your head.
Because it was quite funny. I thought, I'd better just try it on again, double check before I sew the ends, and it wouldn't go over, so I'm glad that I did that.
So I've done a little bit of work on my Lotus Petal shawl, which is this one here. I just love it so much.
Pretty.
It is, and this is out of the Inside Crochet 158. So the rows are starting to get a bit longer now, so it's taking me longer I can't get as much done as when I first started. So I think I've done maybe 4 rows, and my stitch marker was there. But it's just so beautiful. I absolutely love it. So I started the second ball of yarn, which is this one here. So this is the Bendigo Wool & Mills sock yarn in the colour French Macaron. The only problem with these is they're different. They're not all the same, so you can get quite a bit of variation. And the second ball of yarn is not as pretty as the first one. It's got more of the mottly effect, which is in this section here. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that, because I'm not going to get these beautiful colours that I had down the bottom. It's still going to be lovely, but yeah, it's just the second ball is just not as nice as the first one, unfortunately. It still does look very, very pretty. But yeah, that's the only disadvantage of that yarn, isn't it? Yeah.
It does make it a little bit difficult.
It does, because if I had have realised, I probably would have put the other ball first, so that the prettier colours were up the top. But anyway, it's still going to be beautiful. Yeah, so this is a project I absolutely love working on.
So I've started working on my classic vest from the Knitwear Love book by Amy Herzog again. I started this quite a few months ago, and then I just sort of stopped for some reason. And I'm using the Lion brand Heartland yarn in the shade White Sands. So this is my stitch marker down here, so I've worked quite a lot on this. So this is the back panel, and I've just started the shaping for the armholes on both sides. So it has a few decreases here, and then increases for a bit of sort of like, I guess it's like waist shaping.
It's pretty though, it gives it a nice
really
detail,
nice.
doesn't it? Yeah.
So I'm really enjoying working on this. It's nice to have something that's just quite simple.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And also I really want to get it done so that I can wear it in the sort of transitional
Yes,
weather.
true.
Yeah.
Last time I mentioned that I wanted to start a vest, so I decided on the fall vest, and I was going to use this yarn from Lincraft, the Alpine Tweed, which is a discontinued one, they don't have anymore. So I started on the ribbing, and the gauge was supposed to be 4 inches, and mine was just nothing like it. And I'm a tight crocheter anyway, so I had gone up a hook size, but I couldn't get anywhere near 4 inches. And I was just saying to Caitlin, I think one of the problems is, this is a yarn, it's sort of like an Aran weight, but it's obviously not as thick as the one she used. It's one of those yarns that it's not quite DK, but it's not quite Aran, and I think that's probably been part of the problem with my gauge. So in the end, I went up to a 6.5mm hook, but it's still nowhere near 4 inches. I think it was just over 3 inches. So that's the ribbing there. So you start at the bottom with the ribbing. But Caitlin and I had a bit of a chat about it, and we decided that I would just have to use such an enormous hook to get anywhere near 4 inches wide. So we decided that I would stick with the 6.5mm hook, and then I'll just make it to whatever size it works out with my gauge that I've got. So I'm just going to crochet the ribbing, and then when I get to the size that I think is a good size, I'll just work out what size it is and make it accordingly. So hopefully that will work. It should do though, shouldn't it? Yeah. Because I think that I was when I first started using, I think I used a 5.5mm hook because I went up half. I was up to a large, wasn't I? And I said to Caitlin, this is just not working. So we'll just have to see how that goes. But gee, I love it. I think the ribbing is just really pretty. And it's just a nice, simple project to work on without having to think about it. So quite looking forward to working on that.
It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
So I mentioned last time that I wanted to start another Gooseberry Fool out of the Delicious Crochet Shawls book by Lisa Cook. So I've made 2 of these before, and you've made 1.
Yeah.
And it's a pattern that I really enjoy, and I thought that my grandma would like it for her birthday. So I've started on that. So you do like this bit first, and then it becomes more like the shawl shape. So I think I'm nearly at the amount that I need for the flat bit. And I think that in the purple yarn she'll really like it.
It's beautiful. It's looking really nice, isn't it?
It is. It's a little bit thicker than of a 10 ply than I've used before for this pattern, so I think it possibly is going to end up a little bit bigger than the ones that I've made.
I don't think that's a problem, though, do you?
I think it's still nice.
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful.
The only thing is I don't know whether I'm going to put the tassels on it. I don't think she really likes tassels.
Yeah, so that I'm not sure about.
I'll see, but I don't think I actually will.
No, she probably wouldn't like it, actually.
No, I don't think she would, to be honest. So, yeah, but I'm excited to be working on that, and it's such a fun project.
That's a great book, that one, isn't it? We've made
Yes.
quite a few shawls out of that book.
We've certainly got value for money.
We have, yeah. And there's still more that I'd like to make. Yeah.
And I like to make more than one with patterns that I like, and the Earl Grey is one that I'd like to make again.
Yeah, I'd actually quite like to make that one. It's quite an interesting shape, different to ones we've made before. Yeah.
I really enjoyed working on that.
Last time I mentioned I also wanted to start another project, so I have actually started that. So it's this beautiful shawl. I really love it, using lace weight yarn, and it's out of the It Girl crochet book. So I've only made a tiny start, but oh, it's so pretty. And this yarn is so beautiful. This is actually discontinued now too, isn't it? I think, yeah. So it was the Lion brand Summer Nights, and it's such a beautiful pastel shade. Caitlin's made a shawl out of it before, and it's really lovely. So I've just done the very, very, very start there. So, oh, I love it. I think it's so pretty. It's going to be beautiful. I'm really quite into these pastel shades at the moment, like my other Lotus shawl on this one.
Which is quite unusual for you.
It is normally
more bright.
Exactly, yeah. So So it'll actually be nice to have a few more pastel things in my wardrobe. So I'm quite looking forward to making a bit more progress on that.
I love that yarn.
It is so pretty, isn't it? And it's just got that little sparkle in it too, which just makes it beautiful. So until next time, happy crafting.